What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wayne Dungy
and your boy DJ G Class back at you.
Yeah, we back from our break. We ready to let y'all know what's been going on with us. So thank y'all for listening to Deep Impact Radio. So let's go. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for rocking with Deep Impact Radio. It's your boy Wayne Dungy here,
alongside with DJ G Class. And it's been a couple weeks since the last time we made a show. It's been a while.
It's been a while, so we want to say sorry about that. Since we haven't recorded an episode in a hot minute, but boys took a break a little bit. You know me, I was lucky enough. My wife allowed me. to go.
Yeah, he got lucky and took a trip across the country.
Yeah, so I ended up taking a road trip. So mine started out here in Austin, met a homeboy in Giddings. So from Giddings, we drove to New Orleans, stayed in the NOLA for a night. I went to the French Quarter for the first time. It was smelling pretty bad out there. I'm not gonna lie, but I like the old scenic type things. The roads were kind of messed up, but that's what you get from like an old city such as that of NOLA.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes,
From my experience, I did not like it. I did not like the French Quarter. I barely like any of the banks. Like East Bank, West Bank. I think New Orleans is associated with a lot of death in that city, and I don't like it.
Well, I didn't get it. We just went there for a night, so I didn't really get a chance to see all the banks. The most part I saw was I-10 and the French Quarter. That's about it. That's all I really got to see. And yeah, the French Quarter was a small version of 6th Street. It was like a smaller version of, let's say, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Not like it was like 6th Street meets Vegas. Like they didn't have casinos and stuff like that. I'm talking more like the what part? It was one part, not the main strip on Las Vegas, but the other one. It started with free something. I don't know.
I can't tell you.
The experience, the something experience.
I want to go there too.
But it was more like that because you had like strip clubs in the middle of the joint. Like you got clubs here. Margarita, grab a margarita, drink, get wild, and then you got a strip club here, a gentleman club there. And it was just, this beer on the ground. It smelled like pee and beers, but
just like something like 6th Street. Except for the horse boo boo.
6th Street a little bit cleaner.
Oh,
okay. 6th Street was cleaner. Yeah, but right. I'm not one to rank, but I like it. It was an experience for me to go there, and and so I had a beignet in the morning.
A beignet, ain't that like a croissant or whatever?
It's like a French donut with very powdery sugar and sweet, and it tasted good though.
Did you get it from that Cafe Du Monde place?
Yeah, with the Cafe Du Monde.
I hate that place because there's flies flying all around the food, and it's gross.
But I never saw a fly flying around the food.
Well, you must have went at a good time because when I went, there was flies everywhere.
Well, if you're eating outside, there's gonna be flies.
But you should have something to prevent that, though.
You cannot prevent that because you're eating outside.
They got fly repellent and all this other stuff. You could do something about it. You gonna put fly
repellent over people's food, or you could hear a zap on people's food. Hear that zzz, and where a fly hit is.
I'd rather hear that zzz than a zzz on my food before I take a bite.
Boy, you eating outside, you getting the experience. If you eat outside, you sound like you straight from the city, like you ain't got no country in you. And we didn't grow up. Our family from Jasper, Texas, East Texas. When you eat barbecue outside, you do all this stuff. There gonna be flies around.
I know that, but when I went, there was a lot of flies, and we was in a closed. We was in a small area, the small little patio. There was a lot of us, and there was a lot of flies.
Well, y'all must went at the bad time.
I guess so.
But I got my beignets. So. We went in the morning. We got our beignets, and we left. The line was out of control, and so we had to go ahead and grab our to go. But we saw a lot of people from Texas too. That was crazy on this road trip. We saw a lot of people from Texas, so
we everywhere in here.
Well, we represented up there, man. So we saw a lot of people from Texas. Then from there we went to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Went to the ATL Chocolate City.
How you like the feeling when you got to Atlanta?
I like Atlanta.
Ain't like a home feeling that you get, like I'm home.
Yeah, really I did. Just because for the simple fact it is so black oriented. And for African American, man,
Yeah.
that's a sight to see. Cause I mean, coming from Austin, I love Austin. That's my city. That's my home. ATX, but yeah, by far not black oriented.
Black, nope.
Majority of the southern cities are not black oriented. This
Nope.
point blank period. So you go downtown and you got the west, the West End. I think that's the hotel with the sundial on. West End, right across the street, you have a statue of Andrew. I can't remember his name, but he was a black mayor. He was very popular for civil rights movement, and then he was a black mayor in Atlanta as well. Andrew Young. There you go.
I don't think I seen that when I went.
But he's the statue right in front of the West End, which is classified money with the sundial. You would not ever see that here in Austin, or anywhere.
Oh no.
Else in the South, probably.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that would shock me, and then
might see. I think you might see in Alabama, Birmingham, or Selma.
Not in a rich area, because it's still racism. Yeah, it's still segregated in the South for the most part. Well, I went to a restaurant in Montgomery, Alabama. I took a picture of this. You got a sign from a dude that's KKA. In the restroom stalls where they write on the walls. So he had a racist white dude on there. Talk about you gonna hang out let's use the N word. Then he had a black dude over there like I hate excuse my language, crackers and whole nine. And then you had one person saying both of them were ignorant. So I took a picture of this because that's the epitome of the South. I stopped at a McDonald's, I was like, wow, the black people look at each other like, what's up? Where everybody else is, man, it's just a whole new feeling in Alabama.
Yeah. Did you go to, there was a spot, what's that bridge name? The bridge in Alabama where everybody was crossing, they was walking, I can't think of it right now.
Was it from the Biloxi? Because of Mississippi.
I think.
No, Montgomery Bridge. It had to be from. We did cross it, I think, because it actually connects. I think Montgomery,
Alabama to Selma, Alabama.
To Selma, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I think you had to drive. I think we. But I know what you're talking about. But we drove over a bridge. I knew they had to cross when they did those walks, so that was amazing to me. Going to the MLK, it's the birthplace of MLK. Yeah. So that had to be like black. So we went to visit his national historic area, saw the resting place for him and Coretta. That was empowering for us, And something else that was empowering was I did not realize myself going through that and looking at all that. A lot of the major people during the civil rights movement were teenagers. They were 14 and 15 because basically what they said was they didn't want the grown-ups, the adults, to do the civil rights movement because they needed their jobs. Yeah. So what better else to use the youth with energy? So when we see a picture of the dogs biting and the water hose, and that's 14 years old, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids they having that done to them. And I think we forgot that in our history, and that's why our youth are not doing what they're doing, because these people, they were 14, 15 years old going to do these type of things.
But see, could you say, okay, those teenagers, they probably are parents now, right? So could you say that has some mental effect on some of those teenagers? And that could have taught, some of them could have taught their kids not to like the other race, or it could have some type of bad effect as well as
in a way it could have had
as good effect.
In a way it could have, but I think those kids that actually did sit there and do that would have taught their kids respect, honor, loyalty, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Therefore, those kids with those parents probably grew up well off, more well rounded. And I think the kids.
I mean, some kids could have took it the wrong way. I mean, a kid could be like, "That's my parents. I hate them."
They could, but if their parents are teaching them different, then it's a battle within themselves. Most of them might be the militia kids, like the Malcolm X group. The Nation of Islam, that's like violence is the answer. I mean, if you see Harold what happened to his family, man, it's tragic. You know, it's not the same as what happened to MLK family. Just because, I mean, violence is not the answer. Violence is not the answer, and all that do is create strife within the household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to say that we went there to Atlanta, met up with friends, and who stayed like she stayed in a condo off of Peachtree.
Peachtree is an actual long street.
It is a long
It's a
street.
long street.
But she stayed like in the heart, like where our Fox Theater. So she stayed like on the 17th floor in the condo. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Then other than that, we saw Amaretta. Then we drove up from there. We drove up to DC.
Washington D.C.
We
How'd that
stayed in
feel? How did that feel?
That was a long drive. We drove over 64 hours on this trip. So
that's ignorance.
It was fun.
Well, you and your partner, it could be.
Yeah, but we got to see DC. Got to see what the National Mall is, and I may be the only person in America that thought this, but I thought the National Mall was the actual mall in DC, but the National Mall was not a mall. It's actually just a walking area. It just basically from the statues to the Capitol to the White House, the Smithsonian, all that is considered the National Mall.
I see that.
So it wasn't really kind of like UT. You got the West Mall, like in front of the tower, like the main mall. Like I never put the two and two together, so
that's probably where they got it from.
Yeah, so that was cool seeing all that. See MLK statue, and I think two significant things like the MLK statue and face of the Thomas Jefferson statue.
Yeah,
why would they do something like that? I may think the MLK stared down Thomas Jefferson, who had slaves, who slept with slaves, but say all men are created free. So you look at them down like, yeah. And then Rosa Parks statue is finally in, like, they have a memorial room. So every state get to choose two representatives in this memorial room. Rosa Parks was in 170 years was the first congressional vote to put her statue in this room. The first one in 170 years, the first black one, and the first black female. That's big. And we were like, why she wasn't in the Emancipation Hall room where they had like people that fought for civil rights, from the Indians to like Pocahontas to like different genres, different areas, ethnicities. The Emancipation Room. They said former Congressman Reverend Jesse Jackson Jr. well, like he wanted her to be facing the governor of Mississippi. I think he was the governor at her time. So Rosa Parks is staring down the governor of Mississippi, which she was. Everything happened at. Okay. That was crazy. That was like, what?
That's good strategy right there.
I like staring her down for
did
civil
you say,
rights.
Did you say Jesse Jackson Jr. is the one that set that up?
Like he was adamant about having her statue into the room where like majority of the states had their representative at. Like Sam Houston was in there for Texas, and then I didn't see Stephen F. Austin, but Stephen F. Austin statue was there too. So Texas sent in Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin. So that was my trip basically. And then we drove back. We stopped through South Carolina. Then we came to Atlanta, back on to Houston and Austin.
So just so I could, I'm gonna just go back to when you went to Atlanta. In Atlanta, you went to the Coca-Cola factory too, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of the Coca-Cola factory because
that was awesome.
It's like a dream come true. It's all the soda you can drink from over the world.
Coca-Cola
products.
Coca-Cola product. That was awesome. Me and my boy got drunk off of Coca-Cola.
Yes, it is possible because I can vouch for it.
We took shots after shots after shots. like 60 soda, 66. We took shots of all of them. Mm-hmm. Except for the new machine, they you can mix the flavors. We didn't. That would have been over 200 flavors. We didn't do that machine. But other than that, we did every single soda. So I would take a small shot after that. But the nastiest soda in that place was the Beverly from Italy. That soda was nasty. Boy, I drunk that.
Was it like bitter or extra carbonated?
Bitter plus extra carbonated, plus this gross.
Okay.
The Beverly, me and my homeboy would literally sit there and watch people drink the Beverly so we could laugh at them. We saw one of the kids. I was like, look it. Why'd you about to drink the Beverly? He pushed his older guy out the way so he could get a soda from that tasted actually good. He was like,
watch it taste
and so he could watch it taste out his mouth. And that was the Beverly. The Beverly is one of the nastiest sodas that I have ever tasted in my life.
And it's probably a popular drink over in Italy too. They nasty selves.
But I think Africa to me was the best continent for sodas.
I can't remember
overall. But hey, we was in that place. We took a tour. Man, Texas. You ask one person where you're from, Texas. On that tour, it was probably 90% Texas. And you know, everybody else says I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I'm from Texas. We didn't even give a city. They just said we from Texas. They ain't say I'm from Houston. They ain't say I'm from Austin. They say we from Texas.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, though.
You know what I'm saying? We our own country. Yeah. I'll just say, if you ever been to Texas, just know Texas is a wild place. It is a country. It's not just cowboy the Indians. We do have city life down here.
Yeah.
But Texas is wild, and it's unique in its own way from Houston to Dallas-Fort Worth to Austin to El Paso to San Antonio.
I mean,
each area got its own flavor.
Yes, Texas is very country, but yet we still have cities, and we have big cities. Like, the top 4 cities in Texas are like the top 15 cities in the nation. So we have big cities down here.
Man, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to this song briefly. We're going to come back, talk about South by Southwest while we're closing out.
Oh, yeah.
And then, we chat more with you. And this is Perp Boy from The Voice, off his album. Y'all listening? Hope you enjoy.
At one point, the music was more important because I knew that if I did good in the music, I could take care of my family a lot better. So I was more pushing towards making sure the music was tight, making sure every show I did was right, and just trying to get as much money as I could so I could take care of my family.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, nothing but the pen in hand and the pad to the left. My tea lady held it down when my daddy left. 3 jobs at a time, plus she barely slept. 3 kids in a 2-bed apartment in Austin. Before we were sleeping on my mom's sis carpet, but after that it was Motel Suite, Lunchables and microwave pizzas for the week. So you can't tell me shit about having hard time, cause I seen the world spin at the age of 9. From the park to Jasper, we back home now. Loving the full meals at my grandma's house. When my grandpa died, it was the first time I cried. Tear full of pain fell from my eye. See, I be that nigga, man on fire. Denzel in the booth as I speak through the ride. Only living for the moment, so with niggas on it. Life is a struggle, but I plan to overcome it. With the voice in mind, I pray to God, then he summon this gift that I had buried deep in the covenant. Started living in the fast lane, cause I seen other niggas in the hood that had things. From the rim car chain and the bracelet, fast money was too great, I had to chase. Take one day at a time, hoping one day I'll shine, cause my mama told me I'ma be a star. If your life full of pain, don't live it in shame. Have faith in God, things will change.
It's really just making the transition of being a street hustler nigga to like a quote unquote star.
See my pops taught me how to hustle hard, so I keep a pocket full of paper out large. Fresh in my polo tee, matching my J's. The crease in my jeans, aligned with the fade. See my flow, new school, but my soul is old. And never kicked it with the young, that's how I learned the code. So eager to grow, so eager to lead. Believe me, I was harder than what paved the street. Shit, I'm still concrete, shit, I'm still Don Lee. Ask a chick, I ain't gotta tell her stand by me. Now I'm moving up in this rap game, forget fame. I'd rather have the money in the big chain. See, I'd rather see the world instead of stressing. Walking to the club without being on the guest list. Eat good without the use of some food stamps. Collect all the chips, no cool ranch. For my little brother, lay the blueprint. See, my real father never put in 2 cents. That's why I rock and roll.
Yeah.
Perp Boy, what up with it?
That Perp Boy right there. So we back. We know we got about 10 minutes in here. So we definitely want to talk about one more thing I want to mention before we get on to South by Southwest what happened. I missed it, so I'm kind of sad about that. But so Atlanta had the Olympics the last time here in the United States, right? When we had it, in, I think it was 1996.
Yeah, 96.
Okay, so the they had the Olympic Village where all the athletes stay at. After the Olympics left, they turned those homes into basically the projects. But it got so horrible, it got so bad that they had to condemn and tear the buildings down. Why?
That's horrible.
Why? I love my people, but why do y'all let something like that get so bad that it had to be turned down?
Y'all really they gotta know better, know what I'm saying? They gotta do better. It's like, know what y'all getting and know what that is and appreciate what you got.
It's like history. You living in it, and you can't even keep up with it. That's crazy. Come on, people. Come on. We got to do better than that, man.
Yeah. But it's two sides to every story. Maybe
maybe they were
forced to, or I don't know. But yeah.
But let's go on to South by Southwest, which went down here in the ATX,
and everybody was down here. Trey,
everybody.
Your boy Trey the Truth. He shot a video down here. It was live down here, and last Saturday, it was Prince, Justin Timberlake, and Usher had concerts. So it was extra crowded downtown.
Extra. And South by Southwest more known for like the up and coming artists.
Independent artists,
but more and more lately the mainstream artists are coming out because they wanna keep their careers going. They gotta rejuvenate their career. So they come to events like these because they gotta rejuvenate me. A place we rented our car from said Usher made his car from there. It's a Hertz. And so he rented an Escalade.
Which Hertz? The Hertz at the airport?
Nah, it's the one off of. I want to give him a plug unless they pay me, but it's off of. It's in the middle of Austin, not that far out. But unless they pay me,
I'm gonna have to find out off the mic.
Yeah, but the dude, because we know the owner of this spot, and so he was like Usher, man. He didn't look like he getting the world down, It just life is getting to him.
He
got
getting older though.
Bags up under the eyes, and he do. I guess time hit everybody. Even Usher get hit with time.
Yeah,
you can't look like he's. You make me wanna be the one with.
Starting good shit. Yeah, that's not.
Y'all don't want to hear us sing, but he got all the baby mama drama, all the ex-wife and divorce and all this stuff get to you over time. But yeah, man, South by Southwest was blowing up. I kept getting a call from homeboys talking about, man, what you doing? You going South by Southwest? Yo, you going here, you going there, man. Fresh is in town, this person's in town. I'm like, man, if I would have stayed. Now, I enjoyed my trip. I think I needed this trip.
Yeah.
That way next year, Deep Impact will be blowing up.
Yeah, we have our own little show or whatnot.
Have a showcase, things are happening. And so, man, that's big. And I mean, South by Southwest, Austin is growing so much. That traffic party was ridiculous with all this building going on.
It was me going downtown, coming from North Austin towards Pflugerville. I say traffic usually started building up towards. I say a little past the St. John. No, take that back. Right in that middle of the Capitol Plaza area on 35. That's when traffic started building up.
Boy, you should know you should win Mopac.
I mean, Mopac ain't no better. Because Mopac is just going the back way to downtown.
But nobody know Mopac. Everybody know I-35.
But people in Austin know Mopac. And there's a lot of people in Austin.
Hey, I'll take the back streets, side streets, North Lamar.
I mean, I can do that. I can do that. But I'm just saying that's how traffic was on 35 for all the tourists and stuff.
That's true. But South by Southwest was big. I mean, all the independent, aspiring artists, keep your head up. Keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep grinding. And understand, you got to put your money where your mouth is. You can't wait for you get a manager to pay for you to do stuff. Waiting for the record labels to do stuff. You got to go out there and get it. Go to South by Southwest. They got other festivals out there you could go to. If you can't get into those, create your own opportunity.
Yep.
Don't just wait for the record labels to come and snatch you up because all they're going to do really is pimp you out.
Yep. They're going to...
You know what I'm saying? I was watching TV One. They got the Zinka song. Mint Condition was on there. They talk about how a lot of times you see the record labels like they get what they can out of you, then they toss you to the side. You know, and Prince, I mean, that's Prince. He understood this concept. They say he used to walk around with slave marks on his cheek, on his face cheek, just to let people know, like, this industry could be slavery. So know what you're getting yourself into. If you're going to do independent, know you got to get your grind on hustling.
Yep.
And if you want to do mainstream to get your money and know and invest it the right way, because you will get pimped out.
Yep.
Point blank, period. But, man, there are a couple of local DJs here, man, that been doing their thing, and I want to give them a shout out. DJ JB. What up, boy? I saw you follow me on SoundCloud, so thank you, man. That's like a big bro. Went to the same school, see him grinding, see him hustling. He be on 88.7 KZI mixing. He's a go DJ. He DJ for Wale.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, doing his thing in Wale camp. Okay. Man is grinding. Like, I remember when he told me he was about to be a DJ, and then I see it grinding and what he's doing. And I mean, you got to put the work in. I'll be on my Facebook, see him on Facebook talk about hard at work, working, learning how to do it, practicing, getting your game in. None of this stuff just come natural. Everybody say, man, it's natural.
It ain't natural.
LeBron James, you could say he's the most natural athlete out there, but he's still
natural
riding
talent.
his bike.
Raw talent.
But he's still riding his bike up and down to get there, to working out, getting in shape. First one in the gym, last one out the gym.
Yep.
Even the greatest working hard, MJ.
It ain't raw talent. They work and perfect their skill. That's what they do.
So if you was in South by Southwest and y'all listening to this and you got that momentum, keep doing your thing.
Use this and use this and push it.
You got to
do it more. Make more.
And so, man, that's what it's all about, man. And build our relationship. This industry, radio, deep impact, life is all about relationship. Mm-hmm. How to have a good relationship, whether it's marriage, whether it's brother, sister, mother to sibling, mother to child, friends,
associates,
work, business. It's all about relationships. Us as human beings are relational creatures. Everything is about relationship. So get your grind on. Build a relationship. Don't burn no bridges. Keep doing what you need to do to get the job done.
If you got to, hold your tongue for so long, though. Don't get ran over. But don't snap at an instant. But
I wouldn't say hold your tongue.
I'll hold your tongue.
You can talk, but do respectfully.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's a difference between...
I like that one.
Do respectfully. You can tell somebody how you feel and still have respect and honor behind it. You know? So build a relationship. In entertainment industry, it's all about relationship. Anywhere, it's all about relationship. Heck, even in NBA, it's all about relationship. Why do you think the stars are the stars? You can say because they came in, but their politics, even in the stars being stars.
But you can still say you can hold your tongue, though. You just snapping and talking crazy for no reason. You know how some people's minds is these days, but hey.
Shameful to even say I even watch Love and Hip Hop, but it'd be like an Erica.
Hey, I love me some Love and Hip Hop.
Just snapping on people. And then don't understand why. Like she getting a backlash.
Yeah.
You loony toony.
Like you tripping. This dude is actually helping you out big time and you is tripping for real.
Like building relationships, man. If you a scarred person and been hurt so many times, get out of a relationship, go to counseling, go to therapy, get your mind together so you can have a healthy life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do these things. And so, man, I know we about to be out here in a few minutes. Want to thank y'all for listening to Deep Impact Radio. We back in this building. You know, we trying to get back in the groove of things. Thank y'all for listening to us. All those that following us, liking us.
Please tell your friends about us. Tell your family about us. Please. Do this as a family event. Listen to us as a family and voice your opinion and give us some feedback.
Please give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about the show. Any topics, how we could get better. You know, what we could talk about, everything, you know, because this show is basically for you. We love doing this, but we definitely want to get information, knowledge out to y'all about the industry, about what we learn, what we see, what we read. And so we want to do all these things for y'all, and so we need to know what y'all want to hear.
Especially some of the local artists or local people listening. We'd love to hear what y'all got to say. We could relate to y'all. We may not. We could discuss it. We could have a debate.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you're an artist striving, you want to get your music play, please let us know. We'll play your music.
We'll play your music.
You gotta be good quality. I'm not gonna lie about that. But
no cuss words. I'm sorry, but not this one.
you know, we trying. We may got a few. If you want to do cussing, let us know. It can't be every other word.
Okay.
You know, it'd be like 1 word or 2 word, but we recommend no cussing because you know what? If you ain't got that money to pay for the editing, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. So this Deep Impact Radio, this your boy Wayne Dungy.
Along with your boy DJ G Class.
And we out to next time. See y'all next week, people.